You must be really proud of your players tonight.
Yeah, I've been proud of them every game. Even when we don't win, I'm still very proud of them because one thing they don't do is they never give up. I think every player ran 11k tonight, which is extraordinary. We had an in-house game on Saturday and the players ran further in a training ground game than they'd have done in League One game, and our stats are quite high in league games. So that's one thing they give us everything they've got, and I was just said to them after the game, I'm so pleased for them because they got what they deserved, and sometimes you don't always get that. So chuffed for them.
Yeah, you inevitably we're going to talk about goals, but defensively tonight you must be pleased with what you've seen.
Yeah, absolutely, and I take a large responsibility for that. I think how I want to play and how I'd like to play has left us a little bit vulnerable at times and a little bit open. And what we're good at, we get together, we talk as a staff, as a multidisciplinary team, we listen to each other, and we just felt tonight, for tonight's game, we have to be more compact, connect the units a little bit more, and actually have no shame in potentially giving up possession.
You talked in the last game about your right back's performance and wanting more. You got more from him, didn't you?
He was outstanding, and I've always said to him, always. In fact, he's probably bored of me saying it. I think he's got the potential to be an excellent defender because he is, and I think just with TJ, and you've asked me, apologies, I don't like talking about it, it's just a little bit of mindset, and he needs to believe in himself more. And one of the things we talked about tonight was enjoying defending. You know, Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, John Terry, I know they're outstanding players, but they all had one thing in common: they took a huge pride in defending, and I think TJ genuinely does, but tonight he really evidenced that. And
just on your other fullback as well, he ended up on a yellow card. He had a very good game to that moment, but I thought his discipline after the yellow card was really noticeable.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Jamie Robson. There's no doubt about that. Sean, since he's come in, I'm saying to him all the time, I think he's 6 foot. He's 80 kilos. He's very good 1v1. He's technically very good. So we've got a lot of good players here. There's no doubt about that. It's just kind of dotting the I's and crossing the T's, and they're all young and they're all learning and make mistakes and have good games and bad games. But it's important we don't get carried away with one result.
When at the end part of the season, when you were still recruiting, we talked about the need for pace. You did, everyone was talking about it. We saw it, didn't we, in that turn from Diamond and winning the penalty, what it does to players.
Yeah, and he was outstanding, as was, I thought, Jordan on the other side with his pace. It's just about finding the balance for the squad. It's not all about getting pace. You get pace and then you've got no physicality. You get physicality and you've got no technical players. What we're trying to do is get a balance where we can complement each of the players. It won't happen in one transfer window. It will take 2 or 3 to do that, but we've started the ball rolling in that regard.
And Ben House, a different sort of 9, isn't he? He makes those terrific runs though for you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm pausing. I think tonight's game suited him. He's a very good player. Disappointed for him because he had a fractured pre-season. He's got in the team, played Oxford away. He was outstanding, played as an 8, 1-2-1 away from home in a tough game. And he got stitches in his leg and he missed a few games, so he's been really unlucky. But we see him as a 9. We know he is a 9. He gives us that extra option. And I thought against the opposition tonight, it was a game that would have suited him, and it just shows that he's a coachable player. He executed what we talked about.
Must have enjoyed the atmosphere under the lights. The first win at home against Derby in the league since the 50s.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
I've done a stat.
I didn't know that. Yeah, it was amazing. I'm really pleased for the group because I knew it was going to be a full house. I knew they were bringing a lot of fans. And I was really looking forward to it and wanted to embrace that. Like, what an amazing occasion to be stood on the touchline, taking your team. And I just wanted the lads to embrace it, because sometimes it can be, people can get overawed, but they absolutely embraced the occasion tonight, and I'm just really pleased for them.
A couple of things on some players. Teddy Bishop going off injured.
I'm not sure quite what it was. He went off. I'm cracked on with the game, and I've not had a chance to speak to anybody. The fact that he's come off in the first half will tell you it's something. What it is, I don't know. I'm sure when we speak before the Bristol game, we'll know.
Joe Walsh not in the matchday squad, played at Cambridge. Is there a new injury issue?
Yeah, so Joe got a knock in training. Nothing huge, nothing substantial, something slightly different. Really unfortunate. These things happen all the time in football at every club you go to. Just a collision. It's just, it's put him out of today. Yeah.
And we talked about it beforehand, but I'm aware some fans who weren't listening were in the ground at the time. You got a new signing. Just tell the fans a bit about that.
Sorry, yeah. So Jacob Davenport, I've known Jacob for a long time. When I coached at Man City, he was a player there. Technically excellent, technically really good. Great understanding of the game. Incredible energy. Had a good grounding at City. Obviously went away, played a few games, got experience in the league, and you know, just for people that don't know in the background, he's not somebody that's just turned up. He's been in with us for a number of weeks. One thing I'm really pleased about, I've been disappointed with some players that have used us to try and manufacture the moves. I've cut a couple free and went, you're not for me. You have to want to play for Lincoln, you have to want to be part of the family. And he's things I don't really want to say on radio to Pride, but he has absolutely made it clear to us he wants to play. But also I need everybody to know that he's in on merit, he deserves his contract 100%.
Just finally, a first time win in the league at the LNER, and a chance to celebrate with the fans, and hopefully some supporters going to work or to school with a smile on their face after a good result. Yeah,
really pleased. I keep, I get asked. I think some people will get annoyed when we talking about fans, but I get asked the question, I have to answer it. Fans are outstanding. They have been all year, and that's football. It's people's lives that make such a difference. It makes a difference to me. I was coming in tonight thinking, please give me a result. I want to have a good day with my family tomorrow. So it's the same for the players, the same for the staff, but really pleased that there was a couple of targets hit tonight in terms of winning at home. We're still unbeaten at home, and a clean sheet was a big importance as well.
Have a good day tomorrow.
You too, thank you.